All right, we are live. Awesome. Okay, guys, we are live. So thank you so much for your patience. We are now live on Facebook and YouTube. And if this is your first time in seeing this live video, I trust that it's going to provide a lot of input because we are doing a brand new series, a 5-part series all about procrastination. It's all about kicking out procrastination for good, kicking out the door, and there's about 5 parts to it. So part number 1 is it's all about easy tips on how you can banish procrastination. So even before we even start this series, we're going to find out, what is procrastination? Now, if you want to check out all the links below, it's all provided there on the comments. We've got all these free resources that you can access. So please do take the opportunity. I am super excited to come and share with you in this live video feed to kickstart our series on these 5 parts. So I trust that you guys are well. And again, we've got all the cool resources on the provided links that you can access it right now. So I wanted to share with you, and I felt really compelled to kickstart this series because a lot of my coaching sessions, a lot of my podcast interviews, as well as being a host and a guest, one of the things that I find interesting is that, people are asking about motivation, people are asking how we can overcome procrastination. So I thought, you know what, let's make it easy, let's make it simple, let's do a 5-part series all about how we can overcome it, because we've all experienced procrastination, whether it's one point in our lives, and it's a constant thing, it's a constant battle, and I know it is, right? And don't stress about it because, I'm not a superhero, superhuman type of feeling where I'm always on a high, right? It's not the case, but we all do face this similar challenge. However, it's what we do with this type of challenge. Do we overcome it or do we delay it? And so I want to, I wanted to ask, I wanted to find out, what is the meaning of procrastination? So, obviously, I know what my meaning is, but you know what? What an easy way to go to Google and go to a website called dictionary.com, and it says that procrastination, it's an act or habit. Okay, it says it's an act or habit of procrastinating or putting off or delaying, right? Especially something that requires immediate action or attention. So I like those 2 words when it says an act or habit of procrastinating. And one of the power words or words that I see that kind of pops up in my eye is putting off or delaying. So I know that we are on the 2nd of November. Christmas is around the corner, and year is around the corner on Jan. And so I want to really encourage you to start putting a plan forward for the beginning of the year. Now, I've been on a coaching call. Well, I've been coached, right? As a coach, I've got a coach as well. And I went through this training module, and I went through this training, a live video feed or coaching call. And one of the things is that a lot of people tend to plan out their stuff, right, ahead of time, which is on January, right? However, you've already lost momentum. So what my coach have said is, Jez, you got to do this earlier on. You got to start planning right on November and start putting content together to schedule it for January. You want to keep momentum up. And this is where, and he says, this is where the money comes, is through November and December, right? And through this, people are starting to think about what their goals are, and we need to be right in time, right? And to be in this pivotal moment in time. So if you're an entrepreneur or business owner, right, and you're looking for more clients, this is the time to push harder in November and December, because usually end of December, people are already thinking about the holidays. They want to project and reflect, but you want to take this opportunity in November. So I want to encourage you right now that November is going to be your best month, right? So if you believe that November is going to be your best month, then we got to put action and really overcome this procrastination. A lot of people tend to think to delay, but I want to encourage you right now, do not delay it. Take immediate action today, not tomorrow. Make those choices right now. So one of the things I want to share with you is 4 easy tips to get you started, and then we can go through all the other series on the videos and how we can overcome procrastination. And on the next video, we're going to provide you a workbook that has all the questions and how you can actually map it out for your life or in your business as well. So 4 things is that tip number 1, you got to spend time with action-oriented people. I'm a firm believer in the power of association. And so if you have someone who you can rub shoulders with, who are action takers, particularly with this group, man, you got to associate and you got to spend time with people who are action-oriented people, because when you are in that type of environment where you've got momentum, people are crushing it, and you can see live feeds, you can see these inspirations, inspos, and you can see those people who are actually really crushing it and really thriving and soaring to the next level. That's the type of people you need to be around with, because once you're in that type of environment, you've got no excuse but to take action, because you get challenged, you get inspired, you get empowered to make it happen. So tip number 1 is you got to spend time with action-oriented people. Number 2 is you got to create your action list. All right, I always say to-do list, but you got to take your action list and don't make it complicated. Right, and I always say this on practically on all my videos, practically on all my podcast sessions and episodes, is you got to create an actions list. And you don't make it too hard for yourself. And this is where if you've got larger things or projects or you need to take action of, chunk it down, right? So many of us put a massive picture, but it becomes a massive overwhelm. You got to avoid that. So, and that's one of the things that kind of gets you to procrastination mode, is because it's too big to handle. But if you chunk it down to small, achievable outcomes, that's going to help you overcome your procrastination. So really create an actions list and really chunk it into sizes. Okay, the next 3rd tip is you got to share your goals of your trusted advisors, people that you trust, and also share your goals to the public. Right now, it really depends on how you want to share it publicly. But if you got people that you trust that can help you and really support you, share your goals. Because when you share your goals, you're going to be accountable. The reason why we are still in procrastination mode, the reason why we're still where we are right now, is because we haven't shared it. Right? It's like, when you're losing, or, if you're in a transformation challenge, or you're in type of a challenge mode, and where you share your goals, you share your challenges in the group, what happens, right? You got to execute, right? And so it's really important to share your goals with the people that you trust, so they can lift you higher. They can support you. And guys, I'm also your cheerleaders as well. So I'm here to support you. So share your goals. What are your goals? Put it in the comment box right now. What are your goals? And so you got to share your goals in public or in your trusted around you, because it's going to get you accountable, and also you're going to be responsible in those type of actions, right? And so that's really important. So share your goals. So tip number 1 again is you got to spend time with action-oriented people. Number 2 is you got to separate and have action list or your to-do list. Tip number 3 is you got to share your goals publicly. And number 4 is don't make it complicated, right? And so, it's called the analysis of paralysis. The more that we analyze things, that's why you got to chunk it down. Don't make it too complicated that leads you to procrastination. Make it simple. Have smaller wins, right? The more that you have smaller wins, the better that you're going to become in achieving those bigger wins. Right? And so November, again, guys, it's the biggest month. So take the opportunity of really crushing it this month and really overcome this procrastination, right? So I really encourage you guys to really overcome this, and you can, you will, and you must. You got this. So I am your cheerleader. I am your coach, your motivational, without the hype coach, right? And so you can overcome your procrastination. So these are 4 easy tips that can get you started. And again, on the next live video, we are going to provide you a workbook guide that's going to help you map out and how you can crush your procrastination and start becoming a high performer when it comes to action taking. So guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me. If this is your first time, again, do take the opportunity to go into the live feeds. We've got some links there that can help you, assist you. Now, if you do need a coaching session, a compliment session, you can also put the links and take that opportunity, guys. All right, so that is it for me. Have a wonderful time. And again, I'm here to reach out to you guys and declare to yourself with power of affirmation that I can, I will, and a must. And guys, I'll see you on video number 2. And again, take the opportunity. I can't wait to serve you at the next videos. Bye for now.